Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from the Alchemist. They are a brewery out of Vermont, Stowe, Vermont, to be precise. This beer is very highly regarded, gets perfect ratings on a couple of the big beer review websites, including Beer Advocate. Um, it, if you're a beer connoisseur or if you're a craft beer drinker and you like IPAs, chances are you've heard of the Heady Topper. I had a friend of mine that was at the brewery recently and he brought me back a 4-pack. So this is 8% alcohol by volume. I've had it once before, but I never reviewed it. It's been years, so I really don't even remember what this beer was like, other than I know I enjoyed it. There's a big description on the back, but it's really just, it doesn't give like the hops or anything like that. American Double IPA at 8%. And when I went to the website to look for more information, it really doesn't say much on the Alchemist website. It just says the beer that started all of this madness. Our interpretation of an American Double IPA is meant to saturate your senses with the flavors and aromas of dank cannabis. That's straight from the Alchemist website. Availability, always available. 4-packs of 16-ounce cans. So that's really all the information on this beer. And it says drink straight from the can, which is interesting. I'm not going to do that, but I'll take a sip. Took a sip from the can there. Pretty tasty. But to really enjoy a nice craft beer such as this, you really need to pour it up in a glass. Get the full bouquet of the aromas. Get that nice head. Let it build. It's a nice orange color. You can see a little bit of light through it, so it's not opaque, but it's cloudy. It's hazy. You can't really see much other than a little bit of light going through there. It's a nice looking beer in the glass. About a 3-finger, slightly off-white, kind of creamy looking head there. The aromas are really pleasant. I'm not really getting anything cannabis-like on the aroma. It's a little resinous, I guess, like dank, but not cannabis level. Some citrus, a little bit of bread. Pretty straightforward on the nose. Sorry, it's a little windy outside. I was trying to figure out what I was hearing, whether it was an animal or wind. So a little citrus, maybe a little bit of papaya, but citrus, little like piney, resinous quality to it. The bready notes, maybe like a wheat bread aroma. It's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Nothing to indicate that it's an 8% alcohol beer. It smells really pleasant. Very, very nice. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. By the way, this was canned on February 29th. It is March 12th, so very fresh. Just a couple of weeks old. It's really nice. It's pretty straightforward, but it's really, really nice. You got to remember, this is the beer that kind of started the IPA movement up here. More of the juicy kind of IPAs. This one, it's interesting with the label talking about dank cannabis and makes you think more West Coast traditional IPA. But to me, this is really juicy. It's got a really nice malt backbone, nice and bready. It's really nice. It's really crisp, clean, refreshing. It's juicy all the way through, but the swallow as you finish the beer and swallow it down, it kind of dries out the palate a little bit. So it's very inviting in that sense. You could drink this quite easily, drink quite a few, and not realize that you're drinking an 8% beer, because it drinks like a 5 to 6% beer. It's really nice. It's really crisp. It's really refreshing. It's simple. It's citrusy. It's slightly dank, but I wouldn't say cannabis-like in any way. It's a little resinous, but not on the level of like Lagunitas IPA or anything like that. Um, Kind of a nice in-between type of beer. It's a hazy, but it has a little bit of the West Coast qualities. But I like this a lot. I'm not a huge West Coast IPA um, drinking person because it's not. I don't love them, to be honest with you. But I do love this. I think this is really, really nice. And I can understand why it gets 100, because it's kind of like the foundation for a lot of the beers that are out there now. Without the heady topper, probably wouldn't have a lot of the juicy IPAs and just the New England juice bomb, New England hazy type IPA situation that we have now. This was really the pioneer um, that started that movement, or at least it's recognized as that beer. The Heady Topper is. Focal Banger is another one. Um, but the Alchemist just pumps out really good beers, very highly rated beers. This one is really nice, very straightforward and to the point. Drinks a lot less than the ABV. It's juicy. It's slightly resinous and piney. It's very smooth on the palate and very enjoyable. Medium carbonation, medium body. Nice head retention, nice glass slicing. I'm going to go with a 96 out of 100. It's a solid A, getting up there for sure. I appreciate beers like this because without these beers, we wouldn't have a lot of the beers that I really, really love, like the Tree Houses, the Trilliums, the Spyglass, Modest Man. They kind of took a lot of inspiration from the Alchemist and some of these OG beers like the Heady Topper. So 96 out of 100 for the Heady Topper from Alchemist out of Stowe, Vermont. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.